They get the tip. Broncos with the basketball, and they'll bring it down. Quickly right side. Shot from outside just like that off the right side, no good. Lewis with the rebound, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up and in. So Lewis with a couple opportunities, and he has 2 points in the ball game. The Indians now on offense for the first time. Fuller will run the offense. Out front, he'll be guarded by Williams. That'll probably be a matchup most of the game, man-to-man defense. Gives it over to Taylor. Taylor with the basketball right side to Nunn. Nunn takes it inside, now backs out after being cut off. Brings it back to the top of the key. Now dribbles, Fuller dribbles left side. Gives it to Taylor once again. Way outside. Nunn comes across in the left corner. Dribbles in the lane. Shot by McGrady from outside. Roberts, outside. No good. Rebound Lewis. Here we come down the floor quickly. Koger with a shot from outside. Misses everything. Rebound knocked away by the Indians. Going the other direction. Ball on the floor by Nunn. Throws it up and in. 2-2. 7 minutes. First quarter of play. It's going to be up and down, Brad.
It's been a quick game already.
Jeff with the basketball. Take it inside. Throw it up. And that Gamble with the shot going to pick up a foul in the play. And the foul is going to be on number 50. McGrady picks up his first foul, first Indian foul. And we're going to put Gamble at the foul line to shoot a pair, the act of shooting. 2-2 the score, 6:52. First shot on its way, nails it. Boy, I tell you what, right off the bat, bombing away from three-point out. Not hesitation, no hesitation at all. And you know you're in for an evening of that. Second shot on its way and hits that as well. I'll let you do foul shot.
He definitely did not look scared to pull the trigger.
Fuller with the basketball, brings it left side. 4-2 the score. The Jeff Broncos on top. Fuller still. Now he picks up the ball, throws it top of the key to Taylor. Taylor with the basketball. That's going to be a matchup out front as well, as Koger's going to be on him. Taylor with the ball. Goes right, back left, in the lane. Pitches it out to Nunn. Nunn dribbles the ball. A little jumper from right side. Misses everything. Lewis quickly gets the ball down the floor. Gamble lays it up and in quickly. 6-2 is the score. The Broncos on top. And, boy, the rebound by Lewis. Length of the floor pass. Indians with the basketball. Nunn gets it off to inside. I'm not sure. McGrady lays it up and in. McGrady gets his first 2 points for the Indians. 6-4 is the score.
It seems like, Dave, Indians need to do that more often. The games that I've seen, they haven't gotten to. They get McGrady the ball fairly well, but they don't get it to him enough. And that exact same thing happens when he gives him the ball. He's going to put the ball up and in.
McGrady hits a foul shot and nails it down. So we'll go the other direction. We have a travel call. As that foul down at the end was on Gamble, picks up his first foul. A turnover for the Broncos and the Indians basketball. I got to catch up on some scoring here. We get a chance, Brad, so hang with me. We have Fuller with the basketball. So he brings it down. Got to walk it down the floor across the half-court line. Gives it over to Taylor. Taylor guarded by Koger once again. Top of the key. He's going to harass him. That's Williams on. Williams is all over him. Now gives the ball off to Fuller, left side. He'll dribble. Now looks, picks it up to Taylor. Taylor dribbles inside, loses it. Jeff with the basketball, quickly down the other direction. Koger with it, lays it up off the rim. No good. Up again. Indians come down with a rebound. Boy, Gamble was up there high, right side. Indians with the basketball, Nunn. Can't do anything with it, runs into his own man. Now kicks it back out to Fuller. Will bring it back out top of the key once again. 6-5 the score. The Indians are down one. A terrible shot by Taylor. Just threw it up. The Broncos get the ball. Will bring it back down. Right side. Shot from outside by Berry. Nails the three. Berry with the three-point shot. I have him for 5. Is that right? The Indians are going to call the rebound. He's looking down court already. Here comes the Indians with the basketball. They'll be going away from us. Away from the stage as you're listening to us. Fuller with the basketball. He'll bring it to the right side. Guarded out front by Williams. Gets in the right corner to Nunn. Nunn, they want to trap if they can. Now it gets on inside. Kicks it off to Taylor. And he stepped on the out-of-bounds line. It's going to be another turnover for the Indians. It'll be Jeff's basketball down at the other end.
You said quick basketball. Quick basketball is a lot of fun to watch. I love watching it, but when it gets a lot of turnovers, then it kind of starts losing its taste a little bit.
Williams will bring the ball down the floor, left side. Gives it to Koger on the left side down the elbow. Now passes across court, almost a turnover. And the Indians get their hand on the ball, and Taylor comes away with it. He'll dribble it down the court, right. Nunn with the basketball. Takes it in the paint, lays it up, reverse, or left side, no good. And the Broncos with it back down the court. Cougar, shot from the left side, no good. Grady comes down with the rebound for the Indians. We'll bring it back down the floor. Fuller brings it across half-court line. Taylor quickly with the basketball. Guarded one-on-one by Cougar. Brings it inside. Almost lost out of bounds, and it was last touched by the Indians. So the Jeff Broncos will have the ball into their own basket at the other end.
That's one thing you do see sometimes, too, is going back to earlier, flashback, but Taylor, when he's got pressure on him, he forces up shots a lot. And Anderson can't have that if they want to stay close in this game.
Taylor with the ball, gives it over to Nunn on the right side. Looks inside, now gets it back out front, going to throw it away as Fuller come down to get it, but was over and back. I thought maybe the Broncos touched it. I didn't see it for sure, but it's a turnover as threw the ball away, and Coach Ecklinski's going to the bench quickly. Doesn't like what he's seeing out there. Also in the offense, Trey Jackson comes in for the Indians, and who just came in, 22, Welch. So Welch and Jackson now in, and sitting down will be Nunn. Who else is on the bench for him down there? Anyway, here we go. Broncos with the basketball. Out front, shot off the side of the rim, no good. Lewis high in the air, comes down with a rebound. Going to be hammered as he gets the rebound. Let's see what's on. 32 on the Indians, and that's on Taylor. Taylor picks up his first foul, second team foul. Jeff's ball under their own basket, left side. Lewis with a shot from out front off the back of the rim, no good. Oh, my goodness, they just let it go. Thrown up on this side, picking up a foul as Berry went hard to the hoop, and Taylor picks up foul number 2. That's the last guy you want to get 2 fouls in the first, 5 minutes, 4 minutes of play of the first quarter.
Out of a guard, especially with Nunn out of the game right now. I mean, with Taylor averaging 20 points a game, that's the last thing you want is your leading scorer from a guard. On the bench in foul trouble in the first half as Berry's off the mark on his first free throw.
Looks like Dupree's going to come in and Taylor's going to sit down. So we have 3 subs already in the contest. Jackson, Trey Jackson, Dupree, and Welch now in for the Indians along with McGrady and Fuller. That's the lineup. Second shot on its way. Hitting 1 of 2 is Berry. And Berry now with 6 points. The Indians with a basketball will go away. 10-5 the score. Broncos on top. Indians give it away. Quickly with the interception. Williams takes it all the way down, lays it up over the front of the rim, and he has 2 points. It is now a 12-5 ball game. Fuller with the basketball, right side out front. Kicks it across. Shot from outside and nails a 3, and that is Dupree off the bench. Dupree with a big shot from the outside. We'll take that one. He has 3 points in the contest, 12-8 to score. 3:20 left to go in the first quarter. Quickly inside, Berry, and gives it up, pass it off to Lewis, and Lewis lays it up and in. Lewis now with 4 points. Quickly a good pass, and caught his man underneath on the right side. A little bit of trouble. Dupree gets it across court. Shot from outside, off the back of the rim, no good, as once again Dupree put it up. Bodies fly on the floor. We got somebody hurt down there for the Indians. Lewis went high to get the rebound. I'm not sure who that is. And coming back up, and that's for the Indians, that's Welch. But into the contest now is number 44. Roberts comes back in. Welch got hit in the ribs, and they're going to take him off the floor. Nunn's out there. Roberts, Jackson, and Dupree. 5 for the Indians. Trying to get the ball in. The Broncos get the ball in the far end of the floor. 2:57 left to go in the first quarter play. 14-8. Broncos on top. Give it quickly left side to Williams. Back. Once again, Williams with the basketball. Dribbles left side. Offensive foul pushing off. Williams will pick up his first foul. Second team foul. The Indians with 4 and the Broncos with 2, and the coach wants to know what the deal is. Talking to both coaches. Now, I'm not sure what that's all about, and the coach is doing more talking than the referee. He wanted to talk to him, but both of them are talking to him at the same time.
He's getting an earful from both.
Yeah.
Nightmare as a ref.
I think he's warned him.
Oh.
Look at the coach going all the way down the end of the bench, getting his last second talking. You know there is a coach's box, but no one uses it anymore. All right, here we go. Indians with the basketball. Fuller brings it across, way out front to Jackson. He falls down. We're going to have a little traveling motion as Trey Jackson trips, and they're going to give the ball over to the Broncos and a turnover. How many turnovers they have now?
That's 4 to my count.
Hey, I'm sticking with your count. Berry will bring it down for the Broncos. Brings it in the lane, throws it up. Going to be hammered as he goes to hoop. I'm not so sure that wasn't a charge, but that's not the way they see it. And the other official is going to talk to him and discuss the weather and see if he's going to change his mind. Still discussing what the call is going to be. That's why you work together, and you hopefully have the same 3 working together all the time. Now we're going to have coaches over discussing something again. I'm not so sure what the call is going to be. The other official is going to overrule, I think, what the last call was.
Well, the only way I could have seen it as a block, Roberts was looked like he may have been under the basket a little too much. He was set, but he was underneath the basket pretty good. That's the only thing I could have seen that would have made it a block. Still not sure what they're discussing, though.
That's going to be on number 44, Lewis. No, it's on Roberts. Oh, that's going to be on Berry. Double foul. Roberts and Berry alternating possession, so the Indians will get the basketball. So they called a double foul on Berry and Roberts, both of them with their first foul in the contest. With 2:29 left to go, we've seen everything so far. Brad, I'll tell you what, we knew it was going to be a good ball game, but we didn't know all this other fun stuff was going to be mixed into it. Now the 3 officials are discussing it, and the coaches are not sure what's going on. And I guarantee you, we have no idea what's going on because we're clear down at the end.
Well, definitely. I mean, we've already seen couple-minute discussion by the refs. We've already seen a bunch of missed shots, a bunch of fouls. I mean, Lewis already has 8 rebounds for Lafayette Jeff, so that's big enough numbers to fill 1/2, 3/4, you know?
Richards in for Jeff, and they're going to have the ball out. Come on, let's play basketball. Still, kids standing around want to play. Here we go. Jeff's ball into their own basket, left side or right side as you're looking at the basket. With the ball still, kick it out to Lewis. Lewis gets it across, left side. Barry with the shot, nails the 3. Look out. 9 points for Barry so far in the contest. 17-8 to score. 17-8 to score. 2:17 first quarter play. Roberts with the basketball, guarded by us. And we have a foul inside, a holding call against number 24, which is Rich. Picks up his first foul, and I have that as a 4th team foul against the Broncos. And it'll be Anderson Indians ball to fire. You enjoying this, Gloria? All right. Nunn with the basketball for the Indians. Looks now, gets it in. Dupree from the shot, left side off the side of the rim. No good. Battle for the rebound. He goes inside with it once again, throws it up off the left side, gets his own rebound again. How many opportunities? Oh, and 2 bodies go flying. I think it's a jump ball. Nope. Ball out for the Indians down at the other end, so no call foul-wise. This is a tough one to officiate, you know it?
Yeah.
Nunn with the basketball, gets it in to Roberts. Roberts almost taken away. Battling for the ball, Dupree. Now gets it back out to Jackson. Trey Jackson with the basketball for the Indians. Takes it in the lane, knocked away. And Roberts gets it back. Now Nunn, top of the key. Holds the ball, guarded out front. Now dribbles to the right side, down the corner. Brings it back to the elbow, right side. Back out to Roberts. Roberts guarded by Lewis. Gets it over left side to Jackson. Trey Jackson taking it, knocked away. Broncos with the basketball in the lead. 17-8. Come the length of the floor. Throw it up. Bodies go flying. Charging foul on Williams. Pick up his 2nd foul. Goes barreling in. Really out of control, Brad.
He did. He went in out of control. The ref saw it. He was right there. Foul called on him. Number 2, there's been a lot of fouls already in this game. 5 each way. Still a minute 30 to play in the first quarter.
Harder now comes in for the Indians, and Dupree will sit down. And it'll be Indians basketball as Fuller's out there to run the offense. Jackson has his shirt tail way out. I'm sure they'll talk to him in a minute. It doesn't matter. Play the game. Fuller with the basketball left side. Dribbles towards the top of the key. Now goes left in the side in the lane. Gets free. Lays it up and in. Fuller with a nice move to the basket. Got free. Laid it up and in on the left side. 1:08 left to go first quarter. 17-10. Indians are down by 7. Barry with the ball. Left side throws it up. Not going to get the basket. Probably pick up a foul on Trey Jackson. 3-4. Yes, sir. Trey Jackson for the Indians going to pick up the foul. That'll be his first foul. And 16 foul on the Indians. But in the act of shooting, let's put Barry to the foul line. The young man already has 9 points in the contest. Getting ready to shoot a couple.
Make that 10. He's now in double figures. 10 points for Jeff. This game's been a game of runs so far for Jeff. They've had a 6-point run, and they just finished out a 5-point run with Fuller ending that skid for the Indians. Had a layup down there on the other end. 18-10, Lafayette Jeff leads. 1:03 first quarter. Barry knocks down the second free throw. He's got 11.
Here come the Indians. They're down 9, 19-10, 59 seconds. Just under a minute left to go in the first quarter. Fuller kicks it out. Going to pick up a foul as he goes inside. And grabbed there by number 22, which is Koger. Picks up his first foul. 16 foul, common foul. The Indians have the ball under their own basket to the right side. You're looking at it. Fuller with it, looks, gets it to Roberts. Right side, throws it up. Oh! Can't knock it down. We're going to pick up a foul on the play. 44, the foul's going to be on Lewis. Lewis will pick up his first foul. And that's the 17th foul. Going to put Roberts at the foul line for the Indians. 54 seconds left to go, first quarter play. 19-10. Indians are down. Shot on its way. In and out. No good.
It's been a long game already. It's been a long first quarter.
Well, we knew we were going to be action, but boy. I didn't quite anticipate a quarter like we've seen.
13 fouls already combined, both teams. Roberts off the mark on the second.
Gamble comes down with the ball for the Broncos. Now in the contest. He'll bring it down the floor, kicks it off to Berry on the right side. Back to Gamble. Left side, back to Gamble. Gamble dribbles top of the key to Berry. He's going to shoot from way out. In and out, no good. Off the rim. Fuller gets it for the Indians. Fuller dribbles left side. Now pulls up. Needs some help. Gives it off right side to Harder. Harder with the basketball. He's now in the contest. Holds it above his head. Needs help. Throws it away. Lewis with the basketball. He can't get it over top of the man. He can jump, plus he has good hands. Almost loses it. Gives it to Gamble. Top of the key for the Broncos. 17 seconds. Going to hold for one shot. 19-10 the score. 12 seconds left to go first quarter play. Gamble dribbles to left side. Gives it off to Berry. Berry with the basketball. He'll shoot from half court if he can get it. Kicks it left side. With the shot coming up. Off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound, no good. As Richardson took the shot, and Lewis with the rebound. First, the Broncos back half court, quarter number 2. 19-10 the score. They'll have the basketball and the lead. Berry with the ball. Williams will bring the ball down. Gives it over left side to Berry. Berry sees Lewis underneath. Nice pass knocked away by Fuller. Going to pick up a foul. The pass into Gamble, but Fuller was there and got the 7th foul, so we'll go to the foul line. We're going to waltz Matilda now for a while.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by Lewis so far. I mean, he has 2 handfuls of rebounds. He's got excellent vision underneath. You said talking about his hands earlier. You couldn't be any more right. As Gamble misses the front end of the 2 shots, the second one is up and good. But Lewis, he's just incredible. Excellent vision, excellent hands.
Gamble makes the second of 2. It's 20-10. The Indians are down 10 points with the basketball. 7:42. We're in the second quarter of play. To Roberts, underneath. To McGrady, can't make it. Lewis gets a rebound. Oh, he was underneath. Actually, too far underneath. Quickly down the other direction. Berry, right side, goes in. Going to pick up a foul, and that's going to be on Welch. As Welch picks up the foul for the Indians, he's now in the contest. Boy, the fans are into this thing. Those officials are in trouble. Berry's going to go to the foul line. This young man is their offense. You can tell that right now. The way he gets down the floor, takes charge, not afraid to shoot up.
Yeah, first free throw's good. I believe that makes 12 points for him. 12 points. He is perfect from the free throw line. 4 for 5. Now he's 5 for 6.
You wanted to give him all of them, didn't you? It's bad enough. 22-10. The Indians got to get back in here. They need to score, and then with a stop at the other end. Fuller with the basketball left side. Great move inside. Now kicks it out to Nunn. Nunn with a shot from the right side. That'll work. Nunn drills it from the right side. 4 points for him. 7-14, 22-12. Indians are down by 10. Williams with the basketball. Guarded by Fuller. Too close. As I open my mouth, Fuller picks up foul number 2. Guarding, but a little too close. Both Williams and out front, both Williams and Berry are extremely quick.
Oh, yeah. Berry off the dribble. He brings the ball off the floor. If he goes one way, wow, it's just like a flash.
Armour now in the contest for the Indians.
Williams steps to the line, knocks down the first one. He's got 3.
Nice ball club. Boy, they're well-rounded. Everybody handles the ball well.
They do a great job. Second one off the mark. Roberts with the rebound.
Here we go. Nunn with the basketball for the Indians. 23-12, down the 11. Nunn dribbles all across the left side. Now top the key to Fuller. Fuller kicks it inside. McGrady turns around. Shot. Oh, no good. Battle for the boards. Dupree is underneath. Ball goes out of play. Last touch by the Broncos will be the Indians basketball on the far end under their own basket. And coming in is Trey Jackson once again. And Fuller's going to sit down. So we've already seen 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 players for the Indians. They'll kick it in. Jackson looks. Got to get the ball inside quickly. Now gets it to McGrady, right side. Back to Jackson. Trey Jackson. Oh! Gives an elbow to Berry. Misses the shot. McGrady gets a rebound. Throws it up. Going to get the basket and the foul. And Berry got hit right in the nose. Look at him. Oh, my, oh, my, oh, my. McGrady delivers. He has 5 points.
He just got a long, lanky elbow right to the face.
That foul was on 30. That is Gamble with his second foul. Coming back in for Broncos is Richardson. And Gamble's going to sit down. And McGrady with an opportunity for a three-point play. Shot on its way, nails it. And he has 6 points, right?
That is correct.
Broncos with the basketball. Williams brings it down, top of the key. Running the offense. Kicks it right side. Koger with it. Back top of the key. Berry with the basketball. Kicks it over. Koger shoots from the left side. Off the side of the rim. No good. McGrady goes high in the air. Comes down with a rebound for the Indians. Now gives it off to Nunn, and Nunn will bring it down. Williams will pick him up half court. Man-to-man defense. A tough man-to-man both sides. Nunn dribbles left, back, right. Still top of the key. Now dribbles left side of the lane. Kicks it off. Harder with the basketball. Picks it up. Right side. Trey Jackson with a shot on the way. No good. Dupree, excuse me. Back up underneath. Who was that? McGrady. That'll work. McGrady gets a rebound, puts it back in. 23-17. Indians clawing back in. Berry left side all the way to the hoop, up and in. And Berry answers quickly.
So quick. Just folded right in between the two Anderson defenders and got to the hole.
15 points for Berry, and we're still 5:42 left to go second quarter play. Nunn with the basketball for the Indians. Top side, dribbles to his right, gives it off to Harder. Back to Roberts. Roberts picks it up. Now kicks it over left side. With the basketball is Armour. Armour dribbles, comes back out, looks, and he's going to turn it over. He was in trouble, had nowhere to go. You realize that time, Brad, everybody stood around. Mm-hmm. He's by himself on an island.
Except for Roberts was moving around a little bit inside, but everyone else was on the perimeter. Looking, just standing there. You're right, and it's got to be tough. I mean, Anderson's two main starting guards are in foul trouble and sitting on the bench.
Armour sits down, and coming back out to play is Trey Jackson. Koger with the basketball. Gives it top of the key. That's Berry to Williams. Williams shoots from outside. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Harder comes down with it for the Indians. Gives it to Trey Jackson. He'll bring it down across the half-court line. Left side, gives it off. Shot from outside by Nunn. Off the rim, no good. Lewis comes down with the rebound. Looks down the floor. Koger, maybe too far. Saves it. Kicks it back out front. Lewis picks it up. Going to shoot from outside. Off the rim, no good. With the rebound down the other way is Richardson. Back out top of the key. Berry nails a three. Hello. 18 points for Berry. 4:44. The Indians are going to call 17. The Indians have the basketball. See if we can get a little closer here before the end of the first half. Nunn with the basketball. Dribbles across the half-court line. He'll be guarded by Williams. Still with the basketball, top of the key. Now he'll go to the left side. Turns around, gives it off. Roberts takes it into paint. Now in trouble. Turns around, throws it up. Oh, that'll work.
Nice.
That'll work. Roberts turns around, nails it. You give him 2 points, first two of the contest. Quickly, Williams brings it back the other way. Off the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Williams gets it quickly. Dribbles, cross court to Berry. Berry, of course, he's going to shoot. Off the bench, no good. Richardson gets a rebound. Throws it up right side and in. Richardson with his first 2 points of the first two of the contest. 30-19, still up by 11. 3:55 left to go in the half. Indians with the basketball, and that time Richardson, a little too close, picks up foul number 2.
Lafayette Jeff is just killing Anderson on the boards, especially on the offensive side. Seems like every time they've came down the last 5 or 6 possessions, Lafayette Jeff has 1, 2, there's even been a couple times where there's been 3 offensive rebounds.
Dupree now in the contest for the Indians, and Jackson will sit down. And McGrady in and out, no good. Rebound, Dupree lays it up and in. That'll work. Dupree with 5 points. Lafayette with the ball out front. Richardson going to pick up a foul. Dupree made the basket. Now he gets a little too close, jumps into him. Brad, what's the saying? Never leave your feet. Isn't that it?
Mm-hmm. It kills you every time.
Dupree picks up his first foul. And 10th team foul against the Indians. We'll shoot 2 of them from now on out first half. At the foul line is number 24, Richardson.
He steps to the line. He's got 2 points. Off the mark on the first one. Dave, something I've noticed since Fuller's been out of the game, you said this earlier, they were staying around on offense, and it's been a little better the last couple possessions. He knocks down the second one, but it seems like they've just been a bit lazy and lackadaisical since Fuller's exited the floor.
Richardson now with 3 points. 31-21, 10-point lead. Fuller throws it up from the right side. No good. Battle for the rebound. Going to have an over-the-back foul. I think that's on Richardson. Yep. I think it's Richardson. I can't see the fingers from here. Lewis going to pick up his second foul. If we could get him in foul trouble, that'd help. Taylor's been on the bench for a long time. And now, is he still? Yep, he's not going to bring him back out. Dupree with a foul shot in and out. No good. Got to make him, son. And Harder will sit down as Trey Jackson comes back on the floor. We're looking at 10-11 players now for the Indians, moving them in and out, trying to find the right combination. Second shot on its way. Nails it. Dupree now with 6 points. 31-22 the score. Down 9-point shot for the... Oh, my goodness. You see how far out Koger shot that? Right in front of the bench, almost on the sideline. Nails a 3. That's his first 3 points in the contest, 34-22. Nunn with the basketball, dribbles left, back right, wants to shoot, now in trouble, gives it off to McGrady. McGrady off the glass, no good. Roberts goes up, taken away as the Broncos bring it down with Williams. Williams left side, top of the key. Cougar takes it into paint, gives it off to Lewis. Lewis left side back to Cougar. He's going to shoot again. Off the rim, no good. Dupree comes down with a rebound for the Indians, gives it off to Nunn. Here we go. 34-22, 2:44, second quarter, first half of play. Pass underneath, McGrady off the glass, no good. Tries to get his rebound back the other way. Barry, Cougar, right side, off the rim, no good. McGrady comes down with a rebound, boxing out Lewis. Jackson with the basketball. Great pass underneath, throws up, the Nunn misses a layup. Got to hit those. Williams with the ball, left side, back. Richardson, shot from that side, no good. Roberts comes down with a rebound for the Indians. 2:12 left to go in the first half, 34-22. Up 12 points are the Broncos. Jackson slows it down somewhat to Nunn. Left side, left elbow in the paint. Kicks it back out. Dupree, shot from the left side. Off the side of the rim, no good. Barry comes down with a rebound to floor length. Koger lays it up and in. Koger, 5 points now in the contest. Boy, they're beating us down the floor. They get the ball off the rim, and they're already making a break for the basket. We're going to have to leave somebody back. Nunn with the basketball for the Indians. 1:40 left to go. Throws it underneath. Nobody is there. A little miscommunication. Indians throw it away. We're a little out of kilter right now, Brad. Harder comes in for the Indians.
They're starting to get a little turnover happy now, too. They're down 14. Kind of struggling a little bit. Don't have any of their scoring guards in the game.
The Broncos with the basketball. Barry, right side to Richardson. Blocked by Dupree. Harder gets it for the Indians. Gives it over to Nunn. Nunn will bring it back down the floor. Top of the key. Goes right. All the way underneath. Has a chance. Pass it off to Jackson, up and in. Jackson now with 2 points for the Indians. 36-24. 12-point lead. 1:10 left to go in the half. Barry, top of the key. You got to get way out on him. He'll throw it in. Koger, he'll go even further, and there he goes. Off the rim, no good. He does not know a shot he'd miss. Jackson lays it up right side, misses a layup. Back down the floor. Williams takes a shot outside, nails it. 2-point basket.
Great pull-up. If he would have went, it got rejected by McGrady.
Williams 5 points. It's 38-24, 14-point lead, 43 seconds from the right side. Nunn knocks it down. Now we're trading baskets. You don't want to do that either. 38-26. Indians are down 12. 32 seconds left to go in the first half of play. Going to hold for one basket, one shot. Berry with the ball way out front on the right side. Almost to the half court. Harder stays away. Fans want him to go after him. They got to listen to the coach more than the fans, I think. Walk the ball, top of the key. 12 seconds, 11. Berry with the ball. Still with the basketball. Now start inside in the paint. Gives it off to Lewis. Lewis on the ball on the floor. Can't control. Throws it up. Knocked out of play. That's the end of the first half of play. Lewis could not control it. Should have been some other call. I'm not sure what. But anyway, halftime score 38-26. The Lafayette Jeff on top of the... Here we go. Second half of action. The Indians with the basketball. They're down 12 points. Fuller back in the contest, running the offense, top of the key. And Taylor's back out there with the basketball. Koger will guard him. Back over to Nunn. To Fuller. Fuller left side, left elbow. Berry will guard him. Looks, trying to get into McGrady. Lewis is on him. Now gives it to Taylor. Left side, goes inside. Now picks it up. He's in trouble. Kicks it across to Roberts. Roberts with the basketball. Gamble will guard him. Cross to Nunn. Nunn with the ball. Gets it to McGrady. Turns around to foul line. Off the rim. No good. Williams comes away with it. Throws it down the floor. Quickly. Layup. Gamble up and in. Did not take long. Gamble with the first 2 points of the second half. 40-26. He actually got behind the defense. They didn't even know where he was. Fuller with the basketball. Top of key. Guarded by Williams. Now Koger is on Taylor. To Nunn. Nunn brings the ball to the right side. Berry will pick him up. Now to Taylor. Taylor. Left side. Left elbow out front. Now turns around. Is in trouble. McGrady inside left side. Throws it up and in. McGrady with a good turnaround. He has 10 points. Got to get him working inside. Now Gamble brings it down for the Broncos. All the way down the lane. Loses control. Last touch by McGrady. It'll be Broncos basketball under their own basket.
Troy Taylor, Anderson's leading scorer, not even a point in this ballgame. Had one field in the first half.
Welch now comes into contest for the Indians. Fuller knocks it out of play, and on the bench was that Nunn. Nunn takes a seat. So we have Welch out there now, along with Fuller out front at the guard position. Gamble throws it up right side, misses. Rebound underneath. Berry lays it up, reverse side, no good. Going to be a foul on Gamble as Gamble picks up his third foul for the Broncos. Now he's the only one in trouble with 6:34 left to go to the third quarter, 40-28. Indians with the basketball down at the other end to bring it down the floor. Roberts told to tuck in his shirt tail. I have an answer for all that, Brad. They don't want to hear it. Remember the old jerseys where you button them underneath? That wouldn't work with it. McGrady with the basketball. Right elbow. Guarded by Lewis. Kicks it across to Fuller. Fuller with the ball. Top of the key. Shot by Welsh. Off the rim. No good. Koger gets the rebound. Guarded by Fuller. Almost loses it. To Lewis. Over and back. Coach Hecklinski. Williams shot from the right side. No good. McGrady comes down with a rebound for the Indians. Fuller will take it from there. Brings across the half-court line. 6:02 left to go in the third quarter of play. Gives it off to Taylor. Taylor with a shot from the right side. Nails a three. Got to get him into flow. Taylor, first 3 points of the contest. 40-31. Indians are down 9. Berry with the basketball. Taylor on him. Takes it all the way and throws it up. No good. And Taylor's going to pick up foul number 3.
It could be trouble.
Yep, I would take him off of Berry. I wouldn't have him. Would you? I don't think I'd have him guard Berry because that's going to hurt him.
Yeah, you need him in the game. You're down 9 points in the second half. You got to have him in there scoring points for you.
Trey Jackson comes in, and Roberts will sit down for the Indians. Gamble brings it way out top of the key again. Now dribbles, still with the dribble. Guarded. Jackson on him. Takes it in the paint. Turns around. Twists. Throws it up off the rim. No good. Fuller down with the ball for the Indians. Brings it all the way down the floor. Sees the play. Knocked away by Gamble out of play. Fuller took it the length of the floor. Underneath, the ball was knocked away. Hecklinski thought there was a foul. not going to get the call, and Richardson comes in, and Gamble will sit down for the Broncos. Indians basketball. Just to the right as you're facing the back of the basket. Jackson back out front. Now to Taylor in the paint. Kicks it back out, still with the dribble, top of the key. Koger will guard him. Takes a shot from outside. Off the rim, bounces around, no good. Lewis comes down with a rebound. Down the floor to Koger. And Trey Jackson's going to pick up a foul as he came over to pick him up. And Jackson picks up his second foul. And the Indians already with 2 fouls here in the second half of play with 5:11 left to go in the third quarter. And a fan is down and wants to take the ball out. No, they're not going to give him the ball. Go sit down. There he goes. That's not so. And the Broncos with the basketball. Williams gets the toss, and he'll dribble it. Top of the key. Going to nail it from out there. Off the front of the rim. Bounce around. No good. Taylor goes high on the air. Brings down the rebound. Brings it right side. Knocked away by Williams, but Williams will pick up a foul on the play as he picks up foul number 3. So now Williams and Gamble, both of them with 3 fouls. 4:58 still to go in the third quarter. Looks like Nunn's going to come back in. And Welch is going to sit down. I don't know whether he did on purpose, but it's like Welch was hiding over here. He didn't want to go out. Fuller with the basketball. Looks to McGrady. Now kicks it back out to Nunn. Nunn way out on the right side. He'll dribble. Still with the dribble. Brings it back. Top of the paint. Raises it up and in. No good. We're going to pick up a foul probably on Richardson. Let's see. Yep. And number 24, Richardson picks up his third foul. So now we have Williams, Gamble, and Richardson all with 3 fouls. And Gamble's going to come back in with his 3 fouls. Rather sacrifice him than Richardson maybe. None at the foul line. First shot on its way, in and out, no good. How many have we hit from the foul line? Do you have any idea? Didn't give you a chance to count.
1 so far, just Jeremy Dupree. Everyone else has been off the mark for 1 for 5, the Anderson Indians.
20% from the foul line.
Nunn's second free throw. 4:51 left. Puts it up and in.
That'll work.
Up to 33%.
Nunn with that. He has 7 points. Now quickly down the other direction. Williams is going to pick up the foot, slides it. Got a little too much of a hurry that time. Turnover for the Broncos, and that's not too many. They've been very few turnovers for the Broncos in the contest. 40-32, 8-point lead. They're kind of sneaking back in, kind of lulling the thing to sleep, you know. Mm-hmm. Taylor with the ball, top of the key. Koger will guard him. Still with the dribble. They're backing off now, right side to Nunn. Nunn with 3-point shot, no good. Lewis comes down with another rebound for the Broncos. He'll dribble it all the way down the floor. Gives it off to Williams. Williams kicks it over left side to Gamble. Gamble with the basketball. Looks, now gets it across. Williams going to take a shot off the rim. No good. Taylor comes down with a rebound for the Indians. Saw Nunn down the floor. Couldn't get in the ball. Takes it all the way in. Throws it up. No good. But pick up a foul on Gamble. And that'll be 4 on Gamble.
Taylor will go to the line now. You're going to have to take Gamble out. I mean, just 4 minutes into the third quarter.
They just may leave him in. Taylor with the shot. Nails it.
He has 4 now. So
quick score more than that, doesn't he?
He's going to have to. But you're right. Anderson is they're sneaking back into this game. They've done that a couple times this year. I remember when they played Yorktown, they were down 12. I may have said that earlier, and snuck back in and won by 2. Taylor knocks down the second one. He has 5, and Anderson's down by 6.
40-34 the score. 4:08 left to go in the third quarter play, second half. Barry with the basketball. Goes hard in the paint. Cut off by Fuller. Now gives it off to Williams. Williams with a throw-up shot. Taken off the rim by Taylor. Taylor brings it down the other direction. Now stops. Dribbles top of the key. Williams will guard him. Now to Fuller, left side out front. Koger guarding him man-to-man. Fuller will dribble the ball. Looks, comes left. Kicks it left side. Trey Jackson with the shot. Going to go out of bounds. No good as he goes hard into Lewis. Loses control, but last touch by the Broncos. So be Indians basketball to the right side as you're facing our basket. To throw it in to Taylor. Shot from the right side. 2-point shot. Nails it. Pretty shot. Taylor now with 7 points. 40-34. 6-point lead by the Broncos. 3:30 left to go. Richardson steps across. In and out. No good. Fuller. Now Taylor with the rebound. Brings it down the length of the floor. Top of the key. Goes left. Jackson into McGrady. McGrady turns. Lewis is on him, going to pick up a foul as Lewis picks up foul number 3. Now they're getting some people in foul trouble. Gamble with 3, Richardson with 3, and Williams with 3.
I'm not sure, Dave. Was Taylor's last shot a 3-pointer?
2 points. He was inside.
Was it 35-40 before?
Let me see.
The scoreboard says 37-40 right now.
Would have to be a 3.
First, he needs to get more. They need to get him more involved in the offense so far, or for the rest of the half. If they want to get their lead back up to 8-10 points, what it has been all game, most of the game. McGrady's first free throw up and good. He's got 9. Looking for 10. 40-37 now. McGrady's second free throw up and good. 2-point lead for Lafayette Jeff.
40-38, 3:14 left to go in the third quarter play. The Indians have fought their way back into this thing. Williams with the basketball. Left side to Barry. Barry on the left elbow. Goes strong to the hoop, lays it up, not going to get the basket. Going to pick up a foul, though, on Nunn. Nunn picks up his first foul. Third team foul against the Indians in this half. 5 for the Broncos. Going to put Barry at the foul line to shoot a couple. First shot on its way, and Barry nails it. Oh, he's a good one, isn't he?
Mm-hmm. That snapped a 12-0 Anderson run. It was 40-26. Then it became 40-38 in just a matter of a few minutes. Barry extends the lead back to 4, hitting the second free throw.
20 points now for Barry. The Indians with the basketball, and they're down 4, 42-38. Taylor with the basketball. Cougars all over him, knocks it away, but Taylor gets it back. Now to Fuller. Fuller with the ball, left side, guarded by Williams. Williams right on him. Fuller gets it underneath McGrady. McGrady goes up off the rim, no good. Jackson with the rebound, puts it up and in. Trey Jackson with a good rebound. He now has 4 points. 2-point game, 42-40, 2:37 in the third quarter left. Barry gives it off to Williams. Williams holds the ball, top of the key. Fuller will guard him, man-to-man. Over to Barry. Barry left side, kicks it over, taken away by Jackson. Still with the ball, almost loses it. Now gives the ball off to McGrady, and now Fuller will walk it across the half-court line. Indians can tie it up with a basket or go ahead with a 3. Troy Taylor with the ball, guarded closely. McGrady's out, Lewis is out there, now taken away. Thrown down the floor. Williams picks it up, right side, cross to Richardson. Richardson wants a shot, gives it over. Barry will take that shot, nails a 3. How many times has that happened to the Indians tonight? Get close, and then they hit a 3, especially Barry, and knock it. It'll be a full timeout with the team slugging it out here tonight. Well, we had a good one last Saturday night where the Anderson Indians and the Pendleton Ball Club went to 3 overtimes, almost 4. Here are the Indians and the Broncos, 45-40. Indians with the basketball. Fuller, right side, top of the key, dribbles, now kicks it into McGrady, can't handle it, goes out of bounds. Kind of looked away on that pass, kind of like a receiver, not able to nail it. And Roberts comes in. Let's see who sits down. Troy Taylor going to sit down again. Not sure about that. Coach just wants to talk to him. Broncos with the ball, get it into Williams, bring it down the floor. 45-40. They have the lead of 5 points and the basketball. Over to Barry, left side. Top of the key. Richardson nails the 3 right side. Doesn't matter who they get the ball to. They're going to shoot. Richardson with 6 points, 48-40. Got to have a stop for the Indians, but need to score this time down. Fuller with the ball down the right corner. Nunn. McGrady inside. Going to pick up a foul on Richardson. He was down, but you got to give the man a chance to come down. He goes up in the air. That's probably for the call. Wouldn't you say?
He turned around. McGrady caught it. Turned around. Richardson was standing right there. That's probably why they called it, because he was right on his back. As soon as McGrady turned around, looked like Richardson's head may have hit it and knocked it out of bounds, but they called a foul.
Richardson now has 4 fouls along with Gamble, and Trey Jackson will sit down as Roberts comes back in. Nunn will trigger it in. Looks, now gets to McGrady, right side. Off the rim, no good. Knocks it around, quickly down the other direction. Richardson lays it up and in. Richardson now with 8 points, and it's a 10-point ball game, 50-40. 1:06 left to go in the third quarter. It was down to 2, and now it's up to 10. Fuller, left side, in the paint. Throws it up, off the glass, no good. But Lewis going to pick up the foul. I don't think he touched him. I really don't. I'll give it to him, though, because that's his 4th foul. So now they have Williams with 3, Gamble with 4, Lewis with 4, and Richardson with 4. They put Fuller at the foul line for the Indians. Go ahead, Brad.
They'll be in a little bit of trouble, too. Fuller off the mark on the first one. But other than Lewis, the only other person who's guarded McGrady all game is Gamble. And he's got 4 fouls, too. But Jeff's going to bring in number 20, DeAndre Robinson, in for Lewis for foul trouble. Fuller misses the second one, too.
They'll pick up a foul on the rebound against the Indians. Fuller misses both foul shots. That's going to be on Roberts, number 44. Roberts will pick up his second foul. And it'll be the Broncos basketball out this end. And as you said, coming into the contest is Robinson for Lewis. First time some action. Knocked away by Fuller and steps out of bounds. Quick hands for Fuller. Tried to get the ball into Williams and still be the Broncos basketball. 54 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 50-40. Indians are down 10. Berry with the ball. Looks, gets it into Koger. Back to Berry. Everybody backs off as Berry brings it down, and Welsh will guard him. 1-to-1 out front. Now picks it up to Williams. Williams now, Welsh will pick him up. Man-to-man defense for the Indians. Dribbles right side, now back top to left, gives to Berry. Berry guarded out front, going to pick up a foul, touch foul. Oh, come on, let's don't do that. We start touch foul, we'll be here till ever. Till ever? Does that sound good? Welch picks up the foul. How about forever? The Broncos ball on the sideline right in front of their bench with 37 seconds left. And they have a 10-point lead, 50-40. Get it to Williams, top of the key. Berry, top of the key. He'll dribble left side. Now to Williams. I knew he won the ball. Started closely by Fuller, knocks it out of play. Oh, last touch by Williams. Good defense by Fuller. Turnover, and the Indians will have the basketball right in front of the cheerleaders. They're cheering him. Here we go. Fuller with the basketball. Down 10. Cut it to 6. Cut it to 8 or 7 on this trip down if they can. Fuller still dribbling. Now gives it off to Welch. Welch with the basketball. He'll dribble. Now back left. Gets it under. Oh, no. Terrible pass. Berry, you can't get it out. Gets it back. Throws it up and in. Welch. Bad pass. Redeemed himself. Stole away. Threw it up. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Richardson shot from the left side off the rim. No good. Knocked down on the play, but I think he did a flop. A Reggie Miller. He flopped. We're going to take a 1-minute timeout. Here as we start the fourth quarter, the Broncos basketball looking. 5 seconds, going to call timeout. Berry could not get the ball in. That's unbelievable. You have the timeout at the end of the third quarter going to the fourth quarter. Great defense by the Indians. Did not allow him to get the pass in, and Berry wisely calls the timeout instead of losing the ball. Brad, anything? Here we go. Looks. And the student body is going to count off to 5 seconds. As Berry gets the basketball, he'll dribble to the left side. Guarded out front by Nunn. Gives it off to Richardson. Richardson dribbles to the right side. Kicks it underneath. Lewis turns around, lays it up and in. You're just talking about Lewis scoring. Boy, what a nice play. Got the hoop. You see the extension on that jump and lays it up and in on the right side. 10-point lead, 7:39. Indians need to score this time down. Grady gives it to Fuller. Fuller left side out front. Guarded by Williams. Now dribbles, brings it back out, setting up the offense. As Dupree's in there now for the Indians. Gives it off to Taylor. Left side. Makes a nice move. Throws it up. Going to be hammered by Koger. We've got to call that foul as he goes hard again. Picks up only his second foul. But Troy Taylor's going to go the foul for the Indians with a pair. Knock it down to 8 if possible on these 2 foul shots.
He scored his first points here in the third quarter. He had 7 in the third. Didn't have any in the first half. He's got 8 now. Knocks down the first one. Gets the lead back down to 9 points for this Indian team. And Lewis down there on the other end with that field goal he had. That was his first shot attempt even since the first quarter.
Missed the second foul shot. Now Berry gets a rebound, brings it back the other way. Quickly in the paint, lays it up right side and in. Boy, Berry, did you see that? You could see it from back here. He saw the opening, went quick to the hoop. McGrady came over but couldn't pick him up as he made a layup from the right side. Lead now back to 9. Shot from outside by Taylor, no good. Roberts with Dupree with the rebound, no good. McGrady gets the rebound, lays it up and in. McGrady now with 14 points. 6:50 left to go in the ball game. 54-45. Jeff with the basketball to Richardson. On the top, in the paint. Takes it all the way and throws it up left side, no good. Battle for the rebound. McGrady comes down with it and throws it away. Oh, touched by, looks like Richardson touched the ball. And the Indians are going to maintain the ball as Dupree will come down and triggered in right in front of the student body section and the cheerleaders. Fuller will walk it down across the half-court line. 9-point lead by the Broncos. Fuller goes to the left side, gives it off to Nunn. Nunn dribbles top of the heap. Dribbles still. Brings it. Berry all over him. Knocked away. Berry takes it away quickly. Down the court. Left side. Koger brings it inside to Richardson, but going to pick up the foul as Koger came in hard, couldn't control his body, passed it off. We're going to pick up the foul on the offensive push. That's foul number 3 for Koger.
It was a good call.
Yes, it was. 6:14 left to go in the ball game. 9-point lead, and the Indians are going to call timeout. We'll see a full timeout, so let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to High School Basketball, 98.7 WQME. Contest for the Indians along with Taylor, McGrady, Fuller, and Nunn. That's the starting 5, or that's the 5 now on the floor, and they bring the ball down across the half-court line. Williams out front with Fuller. He'll take him 1-to-1. Now Dupree with the basketball. Gamble will guard him. Left side to Fuller. Fuller, left elbow, gives it top of the key to Taylor. Taylor, now Gamble will switch off on him. Good with the basketball, gives it to Fuller. 5:50 left to go in the ball game. Nunn, top of the heap. Back over left side to Dupree. Dupree with the basketball, guarded by Koger. Now gives it off to Fuller. Fuller with the basketball, now picks it up. Now still with the dribble. Goes left side to Dupree. Dupree, guarded by Gamble. Kicks it underneath McGrady. McGrady can't handle it, loses it out of bounds. Tried to go to the hoop and just lost control of it. Went one way, the ball went the other. Another turnover, 54-45, but give the ball back over to the Broncos, the Lafayette Jets. 5:25 with the basketball, take it across the half-court line. Don't be surprised you see this team in the state finals to come the end of the season. Williams with the basketball, left elbow. Back out to Gamble. Gamble dribbles, top of the paint. Now gives it to Koger, left side. Passes over to Lewis. Lewis goes up and then comes back down. Now cross court. Koger with a 2-point basket, no good. Get the rebound. Williams, right side, nails it. Williams hits a shot from the right side, 7 points for him. It's now 56-45, 11-point lead. Trey Jackson going to check back in for the Indians. Troy Taylor with the basketball, top of the point. Now left side to Dupree. Dupree off the rim, no good. Williams gets a rebound, brings it down the floor quickly, across half court. Gives it off to Gamble, right side, in the paint. Throws it up, knocked away by McGrady. Taylor gets to it, but knocks it out of bounds as it went off his foot. It'll be Lafayette's basketball, the left side, as they bring it in. And Dupree's going to sit down. Who came back in? Oh, Jackson. Trey Jackson came back in, and Welch getting ready to come back in. Williams brings the ball down, 4:25. Broncos with the basketball. Gamble will dribble it. Starts left, back right, guarded out front. Now kicks in the paint, kicks it off, knocked away. Nunn with the basketball. Takes it right side. Guarded out front by Williams. Now he pulls it up. Gives it over to the left side. Trey Jackson takes it in, can't score the basket. Ball's on the floor. We'll see it's going to be a foul probably on Trey Jackson. Yep. As Jackson picks up foul number 3. So we'll take the length of the floor. 9 against the Broncos and only 6 against the Indians, so we'll shoot 1-on-1 as Gamble sit down and Richardson comes back in for the Broncos. They make changes, and you don't see much difference in terms of who comes in and who goes out. Williams with the basketball, almost stolen, but Welch going to pick up a foul for the Indians, and if so, that will be foul number 3. And it is. We'll go to the foul line to shoot 1-on-1. Now we slow it down and waltz.
Dave, you say that, and you couldn't be any more right, especially with... I know you love hearing that.
Yeah,
you couldn't be any more right.
Thank you very much.
But Coach Eck said that before the game. He's got a lot of guys right there in the same spot, and that's why he plays them all, and that's the advantage they have. I mean, they can come in off the bench 4, 5, 6 deep, and they play the same level of basketball. They're all really good players coming off the bench for that Anderson team. Williams knocks down the first, extends the Jeff lead to 12. And the second went off the mark. McGrady gets the rebound.
So here come the Indians with the basketball, down 12, 57-45, 3:52, just under 4 minutes left to play. Tried to get into McGrady, left side. Now Welch with a shot off the rim, no good. Last touch, I think that was last touch by Coger, by the official, because he was over here on this side to my right and able to look across, and so the Indians will maintain the ball. Get under their basket as you're facing the basket to the right side. Nunn to trigger it in. Harder now in for the Indians. Kicks it in McGrady, right side. Double team. Still with the ball in the paint. Turns around, lays it up and in. Nice play by McGrady. He has 16 points for the Indians. Berry with the basketball for the Broncos. Left elbow, back out front to Richardson. Richardson gives it off to Williams. Williams guarded by Nunn. Williams goes right, back left, over in the corner. Berry takes it inside, throws it up, picking up a foul, I think, on McGrady as he goes hard to the hoop. Yep, and McGrady's going to pick up foul number 2, so he has plenty to give. But you're going to put Berry to the foul line. That's the 8th foul against the Indians. He was in the act of shooting, so you're going to give him a couple of foul shots. Already 25 points in the contest for the young man. First shot on its way and nails it. Berry now with 26 points. Fuller will come in, and Welch will sit down. None of the Anderson players like to come out, do they?
Oh, no.
That's all right. I'm not knocking that. They want to stay on the floor. Second shot on its way, nails them both. So Berry now with 27 points, leading all scorers. And the Indians with the basketball. They're down 12, 59-47. 3:15 left to go in the ball game. Fuller sees Taylor right side underneath. Pass to McGrady, lays it up and in. Great pass. McGrady now with 18 points for the Indians. 49-59, down 10. Brady right side, throws it up off the rim, no good. Gets the rebound on the floor. Goes up, going to be hammered as he went up hard, knowing that he was probably going to be fouled. That's going to be on McGrady, which is foul number 3 on the big man.
Real quick, on that last possession, you saw Lewis's foul trouble come into effect there. He went over to help out on Troy Taylor, and then he handed off the pass to McGrady. Berry knocks down the first. He has 28. But then Taylor handed it off to McGrady. Lewis couldn't do anything. He just had to stand there and let McGrady lay it up and in. Berry knocks down his second free throw, 61-49 Lafayette Jeff.
He has 29 points. The Indians with the basketball, 61-49. Fuller with the ball, out for the heap. Throws it underneath McGrady, knocked away by Lewis. That's hard to throw it over top of Lewis. He has great jumping ability.
Yes, he does.
Good instinct. So Berry will bring it down, walk it across the half-court line, and Nunn will pick him up at that point. He'll dribble to the right side, still with the basketball, goes left in the paint, kicks it out. Shot by Williams, nails the 3. Williams with a 3-pointer from the left side, 11 points for that young man. 64-49, 2:20 left to go in the ball game. Indians with the basketball. Nunn dribbles to the right side, gives it to Taylor. Coger will guard him, turns around, throws it up, no good. A delayed whistle from clear across the other side of the court, and the foul is going to be on number 22. Coger, I can't believe it probably was a foul. I'm not knocking that. But the official called it way on the other side of the court. 2 officials over here, no call. But we'll take it as Taylor goes to the foul line and hits the first of 2.
Money on the first, I agree. That was a foul.
Yep.
But it came from the ref who, it was toughest to see it. Completely on the other side of the floor, knocks down the second.
He has 10 points. Dupree's going to come in, and Harder's going to sit down for the Indians. 64-51, 13-point lead with 2:11 left to go in the ball game. And Williams will Berry will walk it down for the Broncos. Gets across half-court line. Nunn will guard him. Still with the basketball. Kicks off to Coger, right side. They're going to try a double team. Now gives it back, throws it away. Fuller with the basketball for the Indians. Looks down the floor, missed Dupree. Now Taylor, right side, goes clear, left side goes clear across. Nunn in the lane, throws it up and in. Here we go. 9 points for Nunn, 64-53. 9-point lead, 1:41 left to go. Berry, right side, up off the glass, no good. Battle for the rebound, knocked out by the Indians of the Broncos ball under their own basket. Their coach is very demonstrative, how's that word, as he tells them what to do. Berry will trigger it in. Richardson to Berry. Berry half court, being pushed. Hey, you got to call that. Fuller pushes him across the half court line. Fuller will pick up his, let me see here, third foul. At this point in the game, it really doesn't matter with 1:35, Brad. You just play it out. What I mean is fouls don't matter.
Especially now down 12. And I always say this, and the person always misses, but Barry's been almost automatic at the foul line tonight. He's missed just one. I want to count it up real quick. There it goes. He missed.
Well, he has 30 points, though. You can't blame him for that. Taylor brings the ball down, going to shoot from way out. Off the rim, no good. Off the net, rather. Battle for the boards. Lewis comes up with it. And we have a timeout. I hate that call, but we'll take it. A timeout. It's the 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 1:24 left to go in the ball game. Taking on
New Albany.
Oh, yeah, number 1 team, New Albany. Here we go. With the basketball. Broncos, right side to Barry. Barry breaks the trap, gives it off right side to Koger. Across the court, lay it up and in with the big man, Lewis. Lewis now with 8 points. It is now 67-53. Dupree, shot from the left side. Battle for the rebound. Coming down with it, giving it off. Richardson to Lewis. Lewis with the basketball. Dribbles right side. Turns around, throws it up and in. Putting on a show now. 69-53, under 1 minute left to go in the ball game. It's been all Broncos here tonight. They're going to win it. Indians with the basketball. Nunn dribbles right side, takes it in, throws it up and in. A little one-on-one now. 11 points for Nunn. The Indians will call a timeout. 42 seconds left to go. A full timeout. We'll take a quick basketball. Richardson to trigger it in. He looks, still with the basketball. Gets it into Bear. Oh, knocked away by Trey Jackson. Nice hustle for the young man. Still be the Broncos' ball right in front of us here, in front of the stage. 41 seconds left. Richardson to throw it in again. He looks, one. Student body's not counting. Length of the floor to Koger, right side. Oh, that could have been trouble. What a pass behind the back. Lays it up and in. Koger to Williams.
Pass. Great awareness.
Oh, my. Williams with 2 more points. He has 13. Indians with the basketball, right side. Nunn takes it in, lays it up off the glass and in. He now has 13 points. Barry with the basketball, and Fuller will nail him. Fouls him hard. Fuller will pick up foul number 2. Will waltz to the other end and shoot a couple, as both teams now have 10 fouls in the contest. What a great pass down at the other end, Brad.
Oh, wow. He caught it, about ready to go out of bounds, turn around, flipped it behind his back.
And Barry goes to the foul line for his first shot on its way. Off the front of the rim, no good. 23 seconds left to go, 71-57. Broncos on top here over the Indians.
30 points is a lot of points for a high school ball game.
Second shot on its way, in and out, no good. Indians with the basketball. Bring it down the court. Fuller left side. Williams will guard him. Now gets it across to Nunn. Nunn dribbles inside, pulls up, jump shot. And Nunn has hit the last 3 baskets for the Indians. 15 points. The Indians will call timeout with 12 seconds. 71-59. Then they have to go the length of the floor. And the Indians are going to press them. Barry breaks for the other end. Long pass down the floor. Gets the ball. Comes up. Gives it back to Koger. Right side. Double team. Now kicks it off. And he stepped on the sideline. 7 seconds. Now that was dangerous. Really, really dangerous. Go ahead, Brad. I knew you were going to say something.
The guy down on the far end got up and was almost in the referee's face.
Here we go. The Nunn with the basketball. You know he wants to shoot. Takes it down, shoots from the outside. No good. That's going to end it. 71-59. LeBron.